Hello! How are you guys doing today? My name is Anima and today we have a live Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle for you all. This time against Evely, otherwise known as Emar, I believe, on the Twitter. Is that what it says? Yes, it absolutely does. Who challenged me to an OU battle, and I thought, yeah, I have the time to do that right this very second. So yeah, that's precisely what's occurring, ladies and gentlemen. Although it's more XY because he's using a copy of XY and I'm not using any ORAS specific things. But yeah, no guys, there'll be a question of the day. At the end of the video, I remind you that the like button exists, but you don't have to act upon it. You don't have to do anything about it until, of course, making your decisions at the end of the video, or you could be a complete rebel and like it right now, and of course I would not complain. I would be in full support of that, your rebellious nature. I would be there with you all the way. But yes, no, MR's Twitter links and so on, all that stuff will be in the description down below as always. So there we go, Manectric, Ferrothorn, Caesar for some reason I put Melodic, Azumarill, that's gonna be a problem, and Dragonite. So Mega Manectric is a threat. It's a threat. Thankfully we do have like Defogger and shit. We do have a Charizard, so yeah, okay. Let me let you know who I have brought. I have brought Blister, the Caesar, Esmeralda, the Conkeldurr, Ariamis, the Empoleon, Argidine, the Charizard Y, Flossie, the Hippowdon, and Pamela, the Roserade. This is an OU team I've used in a few videos now, but I don't really, unless I can just like make a decent OU team, I get a bit sick of just making a team straight away because there's loads of holes in it, and everyone like and everyone can poke the holes through my teams, and it hurts. It hurts me emotionally. But let's see. So a good lead on his situation, probably. Manectric, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe Manectric. Who knows? I actually think my Conkeldurr is a pretty good lead. Has a good matchup against most things on the team. So I'm gonna go with that. The Ferrothorn could be some sticky business. I'm scared of the Azumarill as well, but we do have Solar Beam Charizard, so, and an Empoleon. Depends what kind of Azumarill it is. If it's like banded and whatnot, it's gonna be a bit of a ball ache. But we will have the Sun, and yeah, we can hopefully work around it. If it's a Betty Drum set, that's gonna be a bit of a ball ache, but we'll just have to try. Who outspeeds between Azumarill and Conkeldurr, by the way? Azumarill? I think Azumarill's faster. Conkeldurr? Yeah, Azumarill's slightly faster. So this thing is here, and I feel much ire towards it. So I think he's just gonna Mega Evolve and get the Intimidate on me and stuff, and I am honestly so ambivalent to that. I don't like that, because I don't want to be intimidated for when the Ferrothorn is inevitably going to come in, because he has no switch-ins apart from really the Azumarill. So I do actually feel inclined to go into my Hippowdon. Yeah, I'm dreaming about going into my Hippowdon. I am very much dreaming about going into my Hippowdon. I think I'm going to do that because I'm going to expect the Volt Switch and so on. He could go for Thin Power Ice, but it's way too risky when a Conkeldurr is involved. So I'm going to go into Flossie, get the Sandstream up, get like at least 2 damage on this thing, I suppose. And if he went for the Electric type move, then yeah, sweet, that's alright. So, out it comes. And it's going to intimidate Flossie. Flossie doesn't mind, so that's okay. And there's the Protect. So now it's going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm, and I am happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is actually go into, I can take an HP Ice. I really truly can, because I know Flossie. I know. I know you can, my darling angel. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to go into, I think Esmeralda, and then I'm gonna get a Drain Punch off on something. The Azumarill is a bit of an issue, but I have my Caesar, so it's not that bad. He is actually gonna hard switch out and goes into Ferrothorn as I go into Conkeldurr. So this isn't brilliant for me, but this isn't amazing either. So he doesn't want to go for the HP Ice. And now my Conkeldurr is here, so that's kind of okay, I suppose. That's all right. I mean, if this is Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, and all that shit, that's not going to be very fun. But we'll just deal with it. I'm just going to go for a Drain Punch just to get off some damage. Yeah, because I don't like this thing. I don't. Ferrothorn's a bitch. Ferrothorn is just a bitch. It needs to be punched a lot, furiously. So here's the Azumarill. I could have gone for knockoff, to be honest. I really should have gone for knockoff, but I just wanted damage on the Ferrothorn in case he did actually stay in. So let's see how much this does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. I'll take that. That's not actually abysmal. So that's okay. I can live a play rough, but it's just not worth it. I can live a play rough, but it really just isn't worth it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go into... Who am I going to go into? So my Hippowdon isn't a switch-in. Ariamis isn't really a switch-in. I think the superpower is probably something that's coming. So what I'm actually going to do is go into Pamela, my Roserade. Play rough I won't like, but I think that superpower might be coming instead. Oh, belly drum. Okay. Alright, so this is good. This is actually immense. This is immense. This is really, really not bad. This is good. This is actually okay. The bit of damage is really, really nice to have on this thing. It's definitely not Assault Vest, and we're both going to get whacked by the Sandstorm. Hopefully a +6 Aqua Jet isn't going to be enough to kill me. It'd be bullshit if it is. Because, life. But what I am going to do is just go for the... Is Magical Leaf going to kill? I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm Technician, so... I'm going to go for the Magical Leaf. As my opponent is just going to go for the Aqua Jet just for a bit of damage. Please take this Roserade. Oh... I'm going to calc that. I'm going to calc that just so I can keep it out of my misery if that mattered. I'm gonna calc that. I'm gonna calc that just to see if it mattered, because I will relent if it didn't matter. It had a chance. It had a chance. But I mean, I think it. Fuck that. Fuck you. I hate that. It had a chance though. It had a chance to kill me. It's like 86% to 101. But, it's... Oh, shit, wrong blister. This is the wrong Caesar. Oh, man, this is the wrong Caesar. I'm forced to go for Bullet Punch, though. This is the wrong Caesar. Please be enough to kill. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. Oh, God, this is the wrong Caesar. Oh, dear. Yeah, no, that's actually really bad. This is not my Caesar. This is not the original blister. It is still blister. Oh man, that crit really annoyed me because I could have killed it. But then at the same time as well, it did have a chance to kill. It did have a chance to kill. It's just part of the game. No use in hanging on to the salt. But it's just like come on. I did the right thing. I did the right switch. I did. Anyway, this Joker is here, and ow, my God, my wrist. So this Joker is here. I do feel inclined just to switch into my Charizard and what did I cross off the list? What did I cross off Ferrothorn? Okay, me. I am gonna go right into Argidine, make an aggressive switch. I really don't hope he doesn't have T-Wave and doesn't predict that. I do believe he might just get up his rocks. But yeah, there's the rocks. Ferrothorn can't stay in, but I know that if I can whack the Dragonite with like a nice Will-O-Wisp if it wants to come in as well, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go for the Mega Evolution Fire Blast. I hope I can land it. That would be really, really nice. As he is actually going to withdraw. I don't mind because Fire Blast in the Sun is still going to do a decent chunk of damage to this Melodic if I land it, of course. Argidyne's been pretty good with landing moves, so I really do hope that this is a landing situation and not an avoiding situation. Come on, Argidyne, please, baby, please, just land the stuff. Land it. Oh my God, please, I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh my God, I love you. I love you, don't listen to me. All my suspicions. Melodic did not take that well as a resisted hit, and we're going to get some chip damage with the burn. Great. So what I am going to do is I am going to follow up with a solar beam, and it should kill it. So let's do it. Let's go straight for the solar beam. We need to get rid of these rocks with Empoleon at some point. But that Fire Blast is a resisted hit. I mean, granted it's stab, but you know, this solar beam will do a lot of damage. As he is going to withdraw, he's going to attempt to stall out the sun now, which is interesting. Going to go into Ferrothorn. I don't care. Predict me if you want to. It's like, you can stall out the sun. You can try, but that Melodic is just going to get hurt more and more and more. So we're just going to go for another Fire Blast. I'm just pointing and shooting at this point. Not going to over-predict. That Ferrothorn is going to die. I've got no reason to. Because nothing on his team enjoys me. Nothing on his team does. Melodic is not a switch in. My solar beam will like destroy. So out comes Dragonite. And what I'm going to do, hopefully this isn't Lumberry and it's just like weakness policy or something. We're going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. And we do land it. Please don't have a Lumberry or anything horrible. My Hippowdon can deal with it. And he is burnt, so good! Oh, fucking A. So he is like in a bad position right now. With a burnt Dragonite, so that's pretty cool. He's got to get to plus a lot to be able to do anything to me. So that's okay. Blister, what the fuck set are you right now? What are you? What item are you holding right now? You're holding a choice... Yeah, okay, no, he is holding a choice band. But I'm missing a bunch of my moves. This is a subbing, SDing Caesar. Oh my living, breathing Lanta. What we're going to do is go into Flossie. I do have odd HP on Argidine, so I can switch into rocks once. And that's not too bad. So let's get rid of all the stuff right now. Let's get rid of all the stuff. Let's get the sand going, and we might want to phase this thing out. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance. He's now back at neutral, but we can phase it out because I have Roar, so I don't really mind that much. So Dragonite is going to get buffeted by the Storm, and he's going to get hit by the Burn as well. I'm really glad this isn't Lumberry Dragonite. Lumberry Dragonite is a real... It's just the real MVP, I'm telling you that. So I am going to go for the Whirlwind here, just to get rid of this monster. Because he might actually attack me. That's probably his best play. Yeah, he knows he's going to get phased out. So he's going to get hit by my Rocky Helmet, which is ace. So this Dragonite is completely crippled. It's basically useless now. And unfortunately, we do end up getting the Melodic out, which is annoying from the perspective of it's gonna go for Recover, Scald, and all that jazz. Yeah, and we don't like that very much, but you know, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens sometimes. Now, because it's burnt, we can't mess about with its like scale and stuff, so I'm gonna switch into Empoleon and go for the default, get rid of these hazards so my Charizard can come in for free. And maybe set up rocks of my own, so that'll be pretty interesting. I think the Caesar is the defogger on his side of the field, on his team. So Manectric is definitely quite happy to come in right now, sort of, maybe. Actually, no one is that happy to come in, to be honest. No one is really that happy to come in. Manectric kind of doesn't want to come in, like, to a hit, potentially, but it's pretty obvious that I'm going to defog. Yeah. Pardon me. So what we're going to do is... Let's go for the... Pardon me, sorry, burping everywhere. Let's go for the defog. I'm practicing with this team. I want to be able to really know this team's strengths and limits, because I feel really strong with this team. And I really like them, so out comes Manectric. We need some hazards up like yesterday. And it's going to intimidate me, but that's fine. So you've got Protect. So that means you've got Protect, a hidden power of some description, and something or other. Do you have T-Bolt or do you have Volt Switch is a question that is on my mind. Right, so my switch into Flossie is actually fairly obvious, but I don't know if he's going to do that, and I really want to get my rocks up. So I think what I'm actually going to do is... Can we deal with the Melodic? Can we deal with the Melodic? Yeah, I mean, Esmeralda can sit there and punch the Melodic pretty much all day. And I do still have my Charizard, so I think I'm actually going to stay in Stealth Rock. I know I can live any one hit, and he is actually going to predict here and go for the Hidden Power Ice, which my Empoleon is going to 4 times resist, and we're going to get up our Rock. So this is really, really, really good. I thought it might be a bit too obvious going into Hippowdon, but I knew I could take at least one hit from this thing. So now what we're free to do, so he's got Hidden Power Ice. I believe he has Flamethrower. I am going to switch out now into my Hippowdon because I think he's probably like hurting from not going for the immediate attack there. But he might go for HP Ice again, and that would be a decent play. Flossie won't like that, not right now. I can't switch in to take 2. I can take 1 as I'm sitting there staring at it, but no, he's going to be adamant and go for the Hidden Power Ice again, so that's pretty good for him. But Flossie can take that, you know, Flossie's not too bad. There's the Hidden Power Ice. I don't have I have leftovers, don't I? So I'm actually, I'm going to have to fodder Flossie right now. I'm just going to go for the Slack Off. It would have been nice to have Flossie for the Caesar, but he is going to go for the Flamethrower because this will kill me. As well as, you know, all that jazz, so yeah. That's unfortunate. But you know, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Esmeralda. And we are going to go for a... What are we going to go for? We can take 2 T-Bolts ultimately. So this Manectric is going to be the death of me. Manectric is a real issue, to be honest, it really is. But we do have rocks, so I'm going to quite fearlessly go for a Drain Punch, I think. He's going to Hard Switch. You don't have Volt Switch, do you? I feel confident after the rocks and burn and everything we can take out this Dragonite, so... Bang! Yeah. Yeah, so after the burn, we will take it out, so... That's pretty nice. I'm a bit confused. I don't know if he has turn on his Manectric. I don't know if he has Volt Switch at all. So that's interesting. Caesar needs to be killed. It just does. Milotic isn't really comfortable. Manectric is the only thing that's vaguely comfortable right now. But even then, I am AV Conkeldurr, so out comes Caesar. And what I am going to do is I am going to go straight for the Drain Punch. I know I can do crazy damage to this thing, as he is actually going to go for the U-turn. Nobody wants to take a Drain Punch. This is going to sting. Or... Oh, because it's resisted, of course. So I didn't actually expect him to go for the U-turn there. I thought he might not do that. But we're going to get a powerful Drain Punch off. He's got to go into Milotic. But seeing how Milotic actually took the Fire Blast from earlier, I think this is of course... Especially defensive Milotic, you know, because he had the Ferrothorn and stuff. But let's see how well he takes this Drain Punch. Not actually amazingly, which is not bad. So Milotic is going to get buffed, and so is my Conkeldurr, actually. But I'm going to go for another, I think another Drain Punch. I think another Drain Punch is a good idea. Or maybe a knockoff. How about knockoff? Because he can't really hit me that confidently. We're just going to Drain Punch again. Esmeralda is like is a problem. I'm going to just Drain Punch and get my own health back with my Conkeldurr. As to better deal with his Caesar and whatnot. And the Manectric. The Manectric is a real, is a problem. But Milotic... doesn't want to burn me, man. It doesn't want to burn me. It really does not. It doesn't want to status me either, so it's, you know, not particularly good for it. So what we're going to do is go for the knockoff. Just get rid of this thing's passive recovery because it's annoying me. So, he is just going to keep going for a cover, just trying to get as healthy as possible. But to be honest, he cannot kill my Charizard with a single hit. So we're going to get this knockoff off and get rid of its lefties. So it's going to be forced to keep trying to scald me at some point, and at some point you are going to burn me, and that is going to be good. So we're going to keep going for Drain Punch now. Burn. Damn, that's actually annoying. So we're going to get this Drain Punch off, and yeah! This isn't too bad. This actually is not too terrible. So the Milotic is getting slowly weakened. I'm going to go for Drain Punch once more. as he's gonna go for recover again. This is not a battle that the Melodic can actually win, just because I'm getting health back every time I hit, and eventually he will burn me if he's kind of lucky enough, I guess. I don't know. It's very, it's very it's a thing to question, isn't it? But the Manectric is threatening, you know, it is really threatening. Empoleon's at full health, so we can kind of, you know, we can take a hit from it. So at this point, I'm actually going to try stalling his recovers. It's really, really sad. Oh my god, man, please. I've got 9 Drain Punches left. I've never actually ever worried about the PP of my Drain Punch. He's gonna go for Toxic. I am gutsed. I am going to smash this thing's fucking head in. Let's see how it does. Okay, let's go. Drain Punch. Bang. Should do a little more. And it does. So that's pretty nice. I don't like Toxic. I'd rather be burnt. Because Toxic will rack up. But you know, love, life and stuff. So right now I am going to go for the Mach Punch. I really hope it'll kill. Because, you know, I just really do hope so. Please die. Yes! Okay, the Melodic is going to faint. And now my opponent is left with dealing with a Guts, Conkeldurr, with a Manectric and a Caesar. So the Intimidate isn't going to be very useful with Manectric, but I think his only real... Oh, alright, okay. So out comes Caesar. I am going to Drain Punch this, and yeah, that's gonna be the thing, I think. Drain Punch. So if he actually goes for knockoff with Caesar and gets rid of my Assault Vest, he's gonna be able to deal with me a lot easier. But there is there's the Bullet Punch, and this Drain Punch is going to come very shy of just, you know, just shy of killing it. So Esmeralda is going to be hurt just a bit more. I am going to preserve my Conkeldurr's Mach Punch. I'm going to preserve my Guts Mach Punch, and I'm going to switch out into my Charizard Y. I actually expected that to kill the Caesar, not going to lie. I actually really did. But we are going to bring out the Drought now, as the Caesar goes for another Bullet Punch. That hurts. That honestly really does hurt. So what I am going to do is Scream, because I'm not really sure if like Fire Blast is going to be that. Oh god, okay, Caesar. Not Mega Caesar. I'm actually going to do a calc because I really don't know if like I'll be able to kill it. You know, Charizard Y. Level 100. Is Solar Beam going to kill you? It does about 10%. 20%. I mean, it should. For all intents and purposes, it honestly really, really should. I'm paranoid of my Fire Blast missing. I really am. I'm just gonna Solar Beam. As he's gonna go for a Bullet Punch. Fuck. Please kill it. I don't know. If he's Spadurf, then it could be a real problem. Okay, he's gonna die. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, so this is alright now. This is okay. I can sack my Charizard and get a very painful Mach Punch off on the Manectric. Whew! Okay, so the combination of Mach Punch and Bullet Punch should be enough to take down Manectric. I'm just gonna sack Argidine here and just go for a Fire Blast. Let's see what electric move he actually has. He has T-Bolt, so his full moveset is like T-Bolt, Flamethrower, and Hidden Power, Ice, and Flame, and Protect, and so on. So Argidine is going to go down, that's okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Esmeralda, and we're just going to go for the Mach Punch, and I really do hope it'll kill with the Guts boost. I am Guts, right? Like, because I'm really disappointed that Caesar managed to actually live. I feel like it really shouldn't have done that. So he might go for Protect here, and that would be an interesting play, but either way I'm only going to be able to get one Mach Punch off on him, so let's go for the Mach Punch, and it's going to come just shy of killing. That's okay though. Fucking hell, Esmeralda. Esmeralda, you took it. You actually did. So that's okay, because we do have Blister, and we do have a Choice Banded. Even if it's resisted, we have a Choice Banded. technician, bullet punch, and all that jazz. So let's do that. I am glad that at least I put the choice band on. So let's do this. Let's take it out. So that's going to be the game, I believe. So everyone's using Manectric right now. I'm not completely sure why. I mean, it seems to be really good right now. But yeah, no, I'm not actually completely sure why everybody is using it. I mean, it's a really cool mega, but I've seen it so much, it's just really used right now. And to be honest, I kind of miss using it. So, but I can't believe it's outsped by like a Mega Beetle and stuff. That bee is like gonna control the meta. No, I don't really know if it does. But anyway, that is gonna be the battle. Thank you so much, Evelyn / Emar, for the challenge. Guys, I really do hope you enjoyed that. Today's question of the day is half full or half empty. So is the glass half full or half empty? You tell me, because I don't think I can actually say, because now I've got it in my mind. Like, I can't say it honestly. I need to just be saying it as like to let it slip out of my, you know, as a natural thing that I would say. So, that glass is half full or half empty. So I don't really know. I want to say half full, but at the same time, like, you know, that's like, you're like an optimist, but at the same time, I'm like, focus miss is gonna miss. You know, I don't know. But anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, because in an hour and a half, you'll be seeing either Jazzpunk or Dark Souls 2, both of which are cracking games, and your support on those has been super amazing. Thank you so much, guys. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye!